Alright guys, so KSW 58, Kołecki versus Zawada. Currently, there are 8 pro MMA fights on this fight card. The main event, obviously, Simon Kołecki versus Martin Zawada. That fight is a light heavyweight fight. In the co-main event, we have a fight for the KSW Featherweight Championship between Daniel Torres and Saladin Parnasse. That fight is going to be absolutely insane. We have Shamil Musayev, undefeated at 14-0, taking on another undefeated fighter, 11-0, Uros Jurisic. That fight is a welterweight fight, and it's going to be absolutely insane. And then we have a lightweight fight between Barlow Mishkapeda versus Francisco Albano Barrio. That fight's gonna be absolutely insane. And then we have a catchweight fight at 150 pounds between undefeated Robert Ruchala and Daniel Bazan. That fight's gonna be absolutely insane. We have a bantamweight fight between Paolo Pulito and Daoid Martini. That fight is also gonna be absolutely insane. Then we have a welterweight fight between Mikulski and Alexander Rakas. That fight is also gonna be absolutely insane. And then the first fight of the night, we have a heavyweight fight between Michael Andrzejczyk and Guido Innocente. That fight is also gonna be absolutely insane. And guys, Michael Andrzejczyk, 21 wins and 9 losses, coming off a devastating loss in his last fight to Michael Kita by knockout, I believe in the first or second round. That was around 5 months ago. He's 28 and a half years old, 6 foot 5 inches tall, and has an amazing reach of 79 and a half inches. Guido Innocente, 8 wins, 5 losses, coming off an amazing knockout win over Flavio Mangon. He is 34 and a half years old, 6 foot 3 inches tall, and has an amazing reach of 78 inches. And guys, the betting odds for the fight have Michael Andrzejczyk at minus 200 as the moderate favorite to win the fight. Guido Innocente is at plus 150 as the moderate underdog to win the fight. And guys, Michael Andrzejczyk, this dude is an absolute beast. He has so much power in his hands, and I 100% expect him to go out there and get a knockout in the first or second round. Alright guys, so the next fight on the list is Michael Mikulski and Alexander Rakic. This fight is a welterweight fight. Michael Mikulski, 8 wins and 4 losses. He's 31 and a half years old, 5 foot 11 inches tall, and has a reach of 67 and a half inches. Alexander Rakic, 16 wins and 7 losses. He's 5 foot 11 inches tall. And guys, Michael Mikulski coming off with 2 first and second round knockout wins. Before that, losing to an undefeated fighter by first round knockout. And before that, fighting David Zawada and losing that fight by third round rear naked submission. Before that, beating Nazardini Mavov, who just got a shot inside the UFC and is now about to fight Phil Halls. Guys, he ended up beating a guy that's in the UFC right now, which shows he definitely is a very good top tier talent in this welterweight division. And guys, Michael Mikulski is facing Alexander Rakic, 16 wins and 7 losses. He's done a 4-fight win with a first round knockout, first round Kimura submission, second round rear naked submission win. He has many of his wins coming by submission and many of his wins coming by knockout. This is going to be a very interesting fight, but overall, Michael Mikulski, he's just such an absolute beast. I will not be surprised if Michael Mikulski goes out there and gets a knockout in the first, second round, but in my opinion, I think the fight's going to go all the way, and I have Michael Mikulski winning the fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so the next fight on the list is Paolo Pulito and Daoid Martini. This fight is a bantamweight fight. Paolo Pulito, 5 wins and 2 losses. He's 28 and a half years old, 5 foot 7 inches tall, has a reach of 66 and a half inches. Daoid Martini has a record of 4 wins with only 1 loss. He's on a 4-fight win streak, with 3 of the wins coming by KO or TKO, and 1 of those wins coming by submission. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, has a reach of 71 inches. And guys, Paolo Pulito, 4 of his wins coming by decision, 1 of those wins coming inside of KSW, and then he has 1 of his wins coming by KO or TKO in the second round inside of KSW. I mean, this dude is an absolute beast, and he is taking on Daoid Martini. And guys, Daoid Martini, most of his wins coming by submission or decision. This dude is a very good grappler and wrestler, but against a guy like Paolo Pulito, this dude is an amazing striker. So in the fight, I expect that most of the fight to stay on the feet, and Paolo Pulito will absolutely dominate the fight on the feet. And even in the wrestling, I think they're pretty even there. The grappling is pretty even. Daoid Martini is a little bit better, but because of Paolo Pulito, his striking is so much better, 100%. I have Paolo Pulito winning the fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so the next fight on the list is a catchweight fight at 150 pounds between Robert Ruchala and Daniel Bazan. Guys, Robert Ruchala, this dude is an absolute beast. He is 4-0, an undefeated fighter, 22 and a half years old, 5 foot 10 inches tall, and has a reach of 71 inches. Guys, Robert Ruchala, this dude is an absolute beast, coming off a first round armbar submission win, a second round rear naked submission win, and 2 decision wins. I mean, this dude is an absolute beast. And Daniel Bazan, 4 wins and only 1 loss. Every single one of his wins coming by finish. But guess what, guys? All of those wins against guys with 0-0 records, 3-4 records, 3-6 records. Really horrible competition that this dude had been beating, and his only loss as a pro MMA fighter coming to a guy that has a record of 4 wins and 4 losses. He has not been facing the best competition against a guy like Robert Ruchala, an undefeated fighter. This dude is an absolute beast. I 100% see Robert Ruchala dominating the fight, and most likely likely getting a finish in the first or second round by submission in the first or second round. Alright guys, so the next fight on the list is Barlow, Mishkapeda, and Francisco Albano, buddy. Yo guys, Barlow, Mishkapeda, 9 wins, 6 losses. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's 28 years old, 5'9" tall, and has a reach of 71 inches. Francisco Albano, buddy. Yo, 7 wins, 2 losses, 31.5 years old, 5'7" tall, and has a reach of 67.5 inches. Guys, Barlow, Mishkapeda, if you look at how he actually wins and loses his pro MMA fights, guys, out of all of his wins, he has 7 of those wins coming by submission, 2 of those wins coming by decision. And if you look at his opponent, Francisco Albano, buddy, yo, this dude is a very, very good fighter. 4 of his wins coming by submission, 2 of the wins coming by knockout, and 1 of the wins coming by decision. And guys, in my opinion, I do think that Barlow Mishkapeda has a little bit better grappling than Francisco Albano, buddy, yo, but I still don't think we'll see a submission in the fight. I don't think we'll see a knockout in the fight. I think the fight will go all the way. And because Barlow Mishkapeda has better grappling, and in my opinion, very even striking to Francisco Albano, buddy, yo, I think the fight will go all the way, and that Barlow Mishkapeda will win the fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so this next fight is an amazing, amazing fight. Shamil Musayev, undefeated fighter, 14 wins with absolutely no losses. And then we have Uros Jurisic, 11 wins, no losses, and no draws. 2 undefeated fighters. I do not know why they are pairing these 2 guys up against each other, because one of them is going to lose their 0 at the end of this fight. And guys, Shamil Musayev, 27 years old, 5'10" tall, has a reach of 72 inches. Uros Jurisic, 28 years old, 5'11" tall, and has a reach of 71 inches. Guys, Shamil Musayev, this dude, I mean guys, he's an absolute beast. Currently, the 144th best lightweight fighter in the world. If you look at how this dude actually wins his fights, 8 of his wins coming by KO or TKO, 2 of the wins coming by submission, and 4 of the wins coming by decision. If you look at his opponent, Uros Jurisic, I mean guys, this dude, he's an absolute beast. 5 of his wins coming by KO or TKO, 5 of those wins coming by submission, and 1 of those wins coming by unanimous decision. I mean, guys, there's such a high likelihood that this fight ends up by finish. Both of these 2 guys have so much power in their hands and have such good submission skills. But guys, I think the fight's gonna go all the way. And guys, this dude is Shamil Musayev. I mean, if you look at his past couple of fights, I mean, literally his last 3 fights are all first round knockouts. Before that, a rear naked choke submission. Before that, a first round head kick KO win. I mean, this dude is an absolute beast. I mean, Uros Jurisic is also an absolute beast. If you look at his last couple of fights, a first round rear naked choke submission, first round knockout, first round guillotine, unanimous, a first round knockout, first round knockout. I mean, both of these 2 guys are so powerful on the feet, have such good submission skills. But guys, Shamil Musayev has a little bit more experience and has a little bit more power on the feet. I think the fight's gonna go all the way, but Shamil Musayev, I think, is gonna win the fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so we have finally reached the co-main event of KSW 58. We have Saladin Parnasse and Daniel Torres. This fight for the KSW Featherweight Championship. Guys, this is probably the easiest prediction I have to make on this fight, because Saladin Parnasse is an undefeated featherweight fighter, the current KSW Featherweight Champion. He's 14 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. He's 23 years old, 5'8" tall, and has a reach of 70 inches. Daniel Torres, 11 wins, 4 losses. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He's 26.5 years old, 5'10" tall, and has a reach of 67 inches. And guys, guess what? Saladin Parnasse is a top 100 featherweight fighter in the world, currently ranked 94th at featherweight worldwide. That is absolutely insane. 8 of his wins coming by decision, 4 of the wins coming by submission, and 2 of the wins coming by knockout. This dude is an absolute beast. Wherever the fight goes, in the grappling, in the wrestling, even in the striking, wherever this fight goes, I know Saladin Parnasse is going to absolutely dominate the fight. I mean, we don't even need to look at Daniel Torres, because Saladin Parnasse, he's an absolute beast. I 100% have Saladin Parnasse winning the fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so we have finally reached the main event of KSW 58. Sizimon Kołecki and Martin Zawada. This fight is a light heavyweight fight. Sizimon Kołecki, 8 wins with only 1 loss. He's 39 years old, 6'1" tall, has a reach of 75 inches. Martin Zawada, 29 wins, 15 losses, and 1 draw. Absolutely insane. Coming off a decision win over Thiago Silva in his last fight around 2 years ago. He's 37 years old, 5'11" tall, and has a very small reach of 70.5 inches. Guys, Sizimon Kołecki, this dude is an absolute beast. He has so much power in his hands. And guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, Sizimon Kołecki, if you look at how many wins he has by knockout, he's just so powerful. Literally every single one of his wins coming by knockout. His only pro main loss coming by decision. Guys, this fight, in my opinion, is going to end in the first or second round. And because Sizimon Kołecki has so much power, and because every single one of his wins are coming by knockout in the first or second round, I'm 100% going with Sizimon Kołecki to win this fight by knockout in the first or second round. round. Alright guys, so that is it for the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you guys don't miss when I post a new video. Also, in the comments down below, put who you guys think is going to win the main and co-main event for KSW 58. An amazing fight card. 8 fights on this fight card. That's absolutely insane. Subscribe. I'm out here.